upon us, and that means the 4th of July weekend is right upon us, and that means only one thing. This guy is back. Dirty Kirk's Fireworks, now with 2 locations here in Bowling Green, of course here on Louisville Road, and a brand new location. Kirk, tell us about it.
We're out on Scottsville Road at Greenwood Baptist Church.
Okay.
It's right past Greenwood High School on your right. You won't be able to miss it. I'll have my signs up. It's going to be a great location for that end of town to come see us and get some good deals on some fireworks.
Dirty Kirk's Fireworks slowly taking over the world, not just the firework world. But we are here ready to celebrate Independence Day weekend, and no better place to start your Independence Day weekend than at Dirty Kirk's Fireworks. We're going to preview a couple of the more popular options we have out there for families to set off in their backyard or their family event, whatever it may be. And also, here in a minute, I'm going to let Dirty Kirk tell you about some ways to safely set these fireworks off in your backyard or at your family event as well. But first things first, Kirk, let's get right into the preview. Bring on down contestant number 1 here on the assembly line. We have, check it out here, we have this is like a backpack right here, right?
It's a backpack.
Tell me about this.
We got these for boys and girls. Of course, the boys are blue.
Right.
We got the pink ones for the girls. They're just a variety of little small snappers, some small fountains, some what they call safe and sane.
Okay.
You know, so kids can use them after the fireworks are done. They're, quick, easy, pick them up, satisfy the kids and go about your day.
Super affordable as well, a great option right there. We're going to start small and work our way up big here.
That's
so
right.
That's a really great starter point right there. We're going to set that one off to the side. All right, who's coming down now? Oh, wait a second.
We got a new one here called Angry Wife.
The Angry Wife, okay.
And it holds true to its name. It's pretty angry. Good little cake. It's a 200-gram cake.
Yep.
If you got a smaller area, this would be a good option for you. They don't go quite as high. They still put on a great show,
right.
Especially for the money, you can't beat them. We're talking like $10 for that thing.
It's a little bit of false advertising, though, because if this is Angry Wife for me, it's got to be a much bigger one.
Well,
yeah.
You said that, not me.
Again, affordable options as well. We're going to talk about price points as well, how much you should spend on your backyard party this Independence Day weekend. But what's next in line right here, Kirk?
This is one of the best-selling 200-gram cakes.
Yep.
It's called Crazy Exciting. It's been around for a long time.
Right.
25 shots. Got a great ground display. Goes up, makes a good bang at the top. Just a wonderful firework.
Very cool.
And it's priced right, cheap.
All right, we'll talk about price points here in a minute for some of these. Now we're starting to get a little bit bigger with each and every package that comes through. This one's called Road Trip.
It's another 200-gram cake, and it's all the golden stuff, no colors. So it's a good, something
right.
to put with something with color.
Right.
And it's priced right too.
When you say 200 gram, what do you mean by that?
That's how much powder that's actually in that.
Gotcha.
You got 200 and you got 500. Of course,
Right.
the 500.
It's huge. 200 is plenty, though,
Yes,
to go around.
yes.
Okay. All right, who's next in line?
This is a fountain new this year.
Okay.
And it's called One Bad Granny.
Look at this lady.
And she's One Bad Granny. But it's
Yep.
great ground display. It doesn't have the, big mortars going up or anything like that. It's something small. Ground level, 20 feet.
20 feet in the air on
Yeah,
this one, really
yeah.
good. Can you imagine this poor lady right here? She goes to a photo shoot. She's probably got an agent thinking she's getting ready to get a big acting job. And next thing you know,
She's
her
on
face is getting
fireworks.
blown
Yeah.
off right there on
Yeah.
fireworks.
It's better than a milk carton.
That's
though.
right. That's better than a milk carton. It's better than a milk carton. All right, now we're getting pretty big.
This is the
Rolling
new
in.
one this year that I picked up.
This is brand new.
Brand new for this year.
Dirty Kirk's exclusive right here. Tell us about the United States of America.
Well, it is made to represent the greatest country in our world.
Yep.
And it is a very colorful. It has a lot of different effects that you probably not ever seen before.
Right.
It has the fish in the air. It's got the parachute looking stuff that comes down. It's packed full of variety.
It's everything that makes Independence Day special.
That's
and
right.
It's easy to find the United States of America exclusive at Dirty Kirk's. All right, we got a few more to preview here before we get into safety tips. I know this guy very well. He has been set off at the Rose household many years in a row. The Midnight Sunburn.
This is Dirty Kirk's favorite.
All right.
This is my favorite. It's been around a long time. It puts off a great show. It's a 12-shot cake.
Yep.
And there's just a little bit of a surprise at the end that you're probably not going to be ready for.
Right.
And it burns the sky.
When you say 12 shot, that means it goes up 12 different times.
12
right?
different times. Light
Wow.
one wick,
and off you go.
And off you go.
Enjoy it. That's what's great about a lot of these fireworks. Many of these fireworks, you light one wick and you can sit there and you can sit back and enjoy it. You don't have to keep out there with a lighter over and over and over. It's
less labor intensive.
Less labor intensive. You can enjoy your party. Another Dirty Kirk staple right here, the One Bad Mother.
That's what this company hung their hat on right here. This is the #1 selling cake in the world. One Bad Mother got 3 factories making just one cake.
Wow.
That's how many of them get sold. But it's a 16 shot cake.
Right.
It's all golden and it packs a punch.
All right.
It really does the job.
Now, before we get to our last demo here, define. You say golden versus colors. That's literally the colors you see in the sky,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have a preference on which one you like
I like
more?
both.
Okay.
I'm a pyro.
Well, that's the great thing about it too. Here at Dirty Kirk's Fireworks, they'll walk you through your setup. They'll even tell you the right order to put them in to set them off so you get the most effective show in your backyard.
That's right.
You walk them through it. They're experts in this stuff.
Boom is our business.
I like that. Boom is their business. All right, one last one. Now this is for the heavy hitters right here.
Yes, this is the granddaddy of them all.
96 shots here. Tell me about the United States.
United States, like you said, is 196 shots. Like some other cakes, it has a lot of different varieties, so you're not watching the same thing over and over.
Right.
It's more of a display firework. It is literally designed to. This is what you end your show with.
This is the show ender. This is the main event right here.
Yeah.
And the great thing about it at Dirty Kirk's Fireworks, 2 locations, Scottsville Road and of course here on Louisville Road as well. Open now through the 4th of July, 7 days a week, right?
7 days a week.
They can walk you through your show. What's a good price point for just your average family backyard, Independence Day show? You want to grill out, enjoy a few, beverages with the friends, have a good time, and then have some show at the end. What's a good price point to look at?
Well, Tony, we always advertise that we have a show for anybody's budget.
Right.
But for if you're having a little barbecue, you're having a little cookout, and you want to put on a good, decent show,
right?
If you can come up with a couple, $200-300,
right?
We can build you a show tailored just for your area. Make your money go as far as it can,
right?
And be satisfied because you'll be coming back next year.
That's what it's all about.
That's what we're all about. Dirty
Kirk's Fireworks. Stop by this 4th of July season. They're going to be open to get your Independence Day looking great. Now, Kirk, to have anything like this comes with a lot of responsibility as well. Coming up here in just a second, we're going to get some safety tips from Dirty Kirk himself on how to make sure that your 4th of July party doesn't turn into a 4th of July fire department trip or an emergency room visit. He can tell you how to do this stuff safely. Next, let's hang out and take a look at that right now.
All right, guys, we're going to talk about fireworks safety tip number 1. When you're dealing with cakes, you're dealing with multiple shots. The wider base cakes are the most safe. I still recommend the ABC, always bind your cake. But with that said, these are not the ones that you normally have to worry with. It's some of your smaller ones, and we'll get to those right here. What I mean by always bind your cakes, these are the ones that will give you the most trouble because the base are so small, but the power is still pretty large. If you can take a stake, drive it in the ground, tape it, put blocks around it, glue it to a board, whatever you can do to make sure this cake doesn't tip over and point towards your crowd. With that said, I'm going to talk a little bit about mortar safety along the same lines. Always bind your cakes. If you can do this and have the means, drill these into a board. They will not tip over if they're drilled down. But what happens, Tony, is say you got 2 of these out and you light this one and you light this one's going to go off first and the percussion blows your tube over right towards the crowd every time. Last but not least, firework tip number 3. The smallest fireworks sometimes can be the most dangerous. And what I mean by this is the all well-known sparkler. These things burn at nearly 1200 degrees and we give them to our kids. With that in mind, keep close adult supervision, because the number 1 injury for fireworks every year is sparkler burns. They're small, people take them lightly, but they are very dangerous because they're so hot. So just be mindful of that. I want everybody to have a great 4th and no injuries. and come back to see me next year. Alright guys, I want to give y'all a little shoot tip here to make your life easy the next morning after your fireworks show. This top right here can be removed. It will not affect the way that this cake goes off. You can take your finger and punch through it. You can take a knife and score it and take this piece of paper off because it is one piece of paper right now. After 186 shots gets through going through it, you're going to looking at thousands of pieces of paper, and it makes a mess in the yard. So if you'll take and cut this out, it will alleviate most of your mess the next day.